Hello students. In the last video I've discussed about the major gases present in the atmosphere and how are they important. In today's video I'm going to discuss about the structure of the atmosphere. So let's start. Earth's atmosphere can be divided into 5 layers with distinct changes in temperature as altitude increases. Thus, on the basis of temperature, the atmosphere is divided into 5 layers. These 5 layers are on the screen you can see: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. We are going to start with troposphere first. Let's have a look. As altitude increases in troposphere, what happens? So you remember, as altitude increases, the air temperature decreases. I'm repeating it again. As altitude increases, the air temperature decreases. The troposphere is hotter near the Earth's surface because the heat from the Earth warms this air. As altitude increases, the number of air molecules. This results in decrease of temperature. So here one important point you have to remember, that with increase in altitude, the temperature is also going to decrease. Now I'm going to read what's given in your book. The most important layer of the atmosphere, the air we breathe, exists here. So troposphere is the most important layer of the atmosphere. Now, second point, as the dust particles and water vapor are present at lower levels, all the weather phenomena like rainfall, fog, hailstorm take place in this layer of the atmosphere. So, all the weather phenomena, you remember, all the weather phenomena, it happens there in this troposphere. So, keeping that point also in our mind, this troposphere is very, very important for us. Now, moving towards the next layer of the atmosphere, that is stratosphere. No, some more points are there. Let's discuss about these. Now, about troposphere, an exchange of heat and moisture takes place in this layer. Due to exchange, the ocean currents play a very important role in determining the climate condition near sea coast. So, the third important point about troposphere is that in this sphere, particularly in this layer, particularly, there is an exchange of heat and moisture. An exchange of heat and moisture can be possible because of ocean currents. Now, the next point is this sphere extends from Earth's surface to an average height of 13 kilometer. So, from Earth's surface till 13 kilometer, this sphere goes. Now, the next point, the pressure in this layer decreases from 1000 millibars with increasing altitude. So, what is the pressure? The pressure also decreases. The pressure decreases from 1000 millibars with increasing altitude. Now the temperature generally decreases with altitude at rate of 6.5 degrees centigrade for every 1000 meter. This the moisture concentration in the atmosphere also decreases with height. I have discussed about this point just before, and in this particular point again we are talking about temperature, and we are talking about how the temperature decreases with altitude. Altitude means as we go up. Now the troposphere ends at tropopause, and tropopause is actually the point from where the stratosphere starts. So the troposphere ends at tropopause, where the temperature is generally 57 degrees centigrade. So in troposphere, children, you remember that in troposphere, as we were going up, means along with the with altitude, the temperature was decreasing. But in stratosphere, the temperature will increase with altitude. We are going to discuss about that. Now, the next layer of the atmosphere is stratosphere. Before going to start with the points which are given in your book, I just want to give you a brief, description about stratosphere. And there is a question about stratosphere, that why stratosphere is warmer than troposphere. What is the reason? So you remember the stratosphere has a layer of ozone, Always remember, stratosphere is known for its ozone layer. As you can see at the picture also, it's given ultraviolet radiation is absorbed, creating ozone layer in stratosphere. So stratosphere has a layer of ozone. Temperature here rise in increasing altitude in the stratosphere. Means in the stratosphere, as we increase with altitude, the temperature also increases. Ozone molecules in stratosphere absorb ultraviolet radiation coming from the sun. The energy from the ultraviolet radiation is transformed into heat. The heating is more intense near the top of stratosphere. So that is where stratosphere is the warmest. So you remember, as you know, with increase of altitude, the temperature is also increasing in stratosphere, right? So now I'm going to read about the points which are given in your book. First point, this zone lies above troposphere and extends up to 50 kilometer. So, what is the extension of this layer? That is 50 kilometer. This is important. Now, the second point, the temperature in this layer increases with height. It increases after every 20 kilometer. So, as you increase the altitude, the temperature also increases in stratosphere. In this zone, there is high ozone concentration that has formed its own layer. So, as I told you that because of the ozone layer, the temperature here is high. Now, ozone is a form of oxygen which protects the living forms on the earth from UV rays from the sun. UV rays means ultraviolet rays from the sun. So what is the importance of ozone? This is what is given here. So ozone is a form of oxygen, and what's the importance? It protects the living forms on the earth from ultraviolet rays from the sun. Now, the next point, this layer is ideal for flying aeroplanes because of the absence of clouds and weather conditions in this zone. So, stratosphere, the lower layer of the stratosphere, is ideal for flying aeroplanes because there are no clouds and weather conditions in this zone is also absence. Now, let's move towards the next part, that is mesosphere. Mesosphere, if we talk about the temperature, so you remember, as the altitude increases, the air temperature decreases. So mesosphere is like troposphere, where there is a decrease in temperature. So mesosphere, like troposphere, has decrease in temperature with altitude because of decrease in the density of air molecules. So in mesosphere, you remember, it is like troposphere, where decrease in temperature can be witnessed. Now I'm going to read about the points which are given in your book. This thermal layer lies above stratosphere. So mesosphere is where, so it is just above stratosphere. It extends from 50 kilometer to 80 kilometer. And what is the extension of mesosphere? So it is 50 kilometer to 80 kilometer. Now temperature in this zone decreases with height. So as we go up, you can say, in increase of altitude, the temperature here decreases. At the mesopause is what? The upper layer of this zone. The temperature falls to minus 95 degrees centigrade. It is the coldest layer. So as the last, you can say, the last point of mesosphere, from where the next layer starts, so that is called mesopause, the upper layer of this zone. So there the temperature is minus 95 degree centigrade, and it is called the coldest layer. The last point is meteorites burn up here when they enter Earth's surface from the space. So it is very important. This layer is very important. This particular zone is very important because meteorites burn up here. Why they burn? Because of friction. Now, the next part is thermosphere. In thermosphere, briefly, I just want to give you about a description. temperature, in regard of temperature. So remember, as the altitude increases, the air temperature increases. The thermosphere is warmed by the absorption of solar x-rays by nitrogen and oxygen molecules in the outer layer. Thus, the temperature in this layer increases with altitude. So this sphere, you remember, if we talk about temperature, so along with altitude, the temperature also increases. Now it extends. I'm reading about the points which are given in your book. It extends from mesosphere to exosphere, that is from 80 kilometer to 400 kilometer. The temperature in this lower layers of this zone is stationary and isothermal. The temperature rises rapidly with height. As I told you that in thermosphere the temperature rises, right? And the lower layer of thermosphere, the temperature is stationary, means there is no variation of temperature. But as you start, as you go up, with increase in altitude, the temperature rises. The chief characteristic of this sphere is the formation of ionosphere by electrically charged particles known as ions. So ions are what? So these are formation of ionosphere by electrically charged particles. As you can look at the picture, ionosphere, how does it look like, that is given. Now the last point of thermosphere, I think, not the last. These charged particles reflect outgoing radio waves that make radio transmission possible on Earth's surface. The radio waves transmitted from Earth are reflected back to the Earth from the ionosphere. So this zone is also important because because of its activities. So the charged particles reflect outgoing radio waves that make radio transmission possible. So this zone is also important, keeping that thing in the mind. Now the last point in thermosphere, that is the reception of radio signals reflected back from the ionosphere at night, is also very good. The northern lights, called aurora borealis, and southern lights, called aurora australis, are also produced by electrical activities of this layer. They are visible at night in the northern and southern hemisphere respectively, making a fascinating phenomena. So children, for your better understanding, I have just kept two pictures. First one is of northern light, that is aurora borealis, so that you can understand how does it look like. And the second one is southern lights, that is called aurora australis. Now, the last zone, the last layer of atmosphere, that is exosphere. It is the uppermost layer of atmosphere which gradually merges into space. So, this is the last layer of atmosphere and which slowly mixes into space. Air in the exosphere is extremely thin. The light gases like helium and hydrogen are found here that float into the space. So, you remember what are the gases here? Helium and hydrogen. The temperature is always high at 1600 degrees centigrade in this layer. So, exosphere, the temperature is very, very high, that is 1600 degrees centigrade. Now, moving towards the last section of today's video, children, importance of the atmosphere. Now, why atmosphere is important? There are some points given. I'm going to explain one by one. First one, it serves as a huge blanket that provides a protective shield against extreme heat radiation and cosmic rays. So, atmosphere gives a kind of protection to all the living forms present on the earth. It protects us from harmful ultraviolet rays. Second point, the atmosphere acts as a greenhouse by keeping the earth warm. Now, it also functions in this way that it keeps, it acts as a greenhouse and it keeps the earth warm. Now, the third point, it provides us air to breathe. In the atmosphere, there is air, and this air is important for us to breathe. Now, the fourth point, communication is possible due to the presence of the atmosphere. So, in the atmosphere, communication is possible. That is also a very important point. The atmosphere protects us against falling debris from the space. Debris means the dirty things, right? So, debris from the space. So, it also protects us falling debris from the space. Now, the next point, rain and other weather phenomena takes place due to change in atmosphere. So, because there is atmosphere, rain and other weather phenomena can be taken place. Now, the last point of today's last section of this video, it protects us from the ultraviolet rays of the sun. Thus, we are saved from being scorched by the rays of the sun. And a very important function of atmosphere is that it protects us from the harmful UV rays of the sun. So, children, in this video we have discussed about the structure of atmosphere, the five layers of atmosphere, and why atmosphere is important. I hope you will go through the video properly and you will keep your notes ready in your copy. The assignment will be attached to it. So kindly go through the assignment. Whatever the questions are there, do it sincerely. Till then, keep yourself safe, stay well, stay healthy. Bye bye.